in that recent Miramar game. But yeah, also depends where the circle went. Yepa being, while talking about them right now, being the only team coming very close to a potential early harassment. And let's say it actually DA on the other side of the players as well. Not only one of them, actually two of the players being shot at right now, FMG.
To hopefully start the fights that they can then third party.
More shots being put out from Navi. They were able to revive one, but not the second player that was down. I do believe that was Elia early on. We're talking about fight. How? Somehow rotating into the same position as DA. And both of these teams having two down. Code Markham being shot in the back as well. Leron against Schofield, who's going to be knocked down and flashed out of the game with this one. More coming out. I think that's the second and maybe potentially third flash of this one. But it's going to be a nick back. And who was it? I do believe that was Ruin. Somehow closing out that fight against Digital Athletics. And sure, there were casualties on his own and his same team as well. But either way, they were able to pick up 4 very crucial points, or at least 2 or 3 of them. And Twisted Minds, we were talking about that fight earlier, or that confrontation rather, still being very close to FMG. And potentially we might just see the first confrontation with Affectic sitting inside the corner. How are they going to check this? Shotgun comes out! First one, second one! And that's how easy it is with the shotguns in hand. Nordskiff and Simsy both meet their demise. And there's nothing they can do about this.
Yep,
absolutely nothing.
Shotguns, shotguns, shotguns. Is what intends to say for himself as he sits as the sole player left alive formulation.
In terms of fragging today, it's not really been 100% their circles. Maybe on this one, the east side is definitely a good entry point to potentially make something work on 4.
30 bullets to take out the entirety of Twisted Minds. Doesn't have a shotgun to work with either. You might be in for a difficult one. A nice trade coming through there. Yes, they get the knockdown on Lou, but doesn't really matter. You have Perfectic swinging wide on it. They'll get the res up, and now they'll be able to move further forward. The thing is, they don't really have to move. I love the fact that they're instantly running back north, though. They saw this next circle shift. It should go towards the west.
But he just needs to cover for Kuyakai. Make sure he's not being picked upon.
Oh no! The anti-aircraft guns out and players Exalt are trying to do Twisted Minds 30, but they saw them on approach. And while they have made landfall, a lot of damage has come the way of Exalt. Here comes Twisted Minds. Lou pushing on forward. So much damage coming through with the first nade.
And the second nade to follow it up might just do equal amount of damage. No, it doesn't hit anyone, but Perfectic is still going to open it. Artix goes down, and Lou still got these nades in hand. Theories goes down as well, and that just leaves one player left alive for Exalt.
You've been used to, once the game came to the midpoint of it, and when you hear a plane, it was always just going to be a crate, and players have stopped even looking for them for a while. But now, the fear that equipped players coming your way means that they're always going to be looking, and for the sake of Twisted Minds, they're always going to be ready. Crucial kills to come through this early, because look at now, more teams coming in. Had this fight still been going on, and had Nux come in on Twisted Minds, they would have been in so much more trouble. But now in Tropic, full speed forward, they should be in trouble here, and indeed they are.
And they are. First knock goes down immediately. Neglop gets flushed as well by Tulins. That's going to be big trouble coming in for Entropic. And they want to get these frags. They want to clear out power grid area. And rightfully so. Second knock comes out. And that's going to be Spyro against Ivers. That just leaves one alive. And does he have a shotgun? The answer is I do not believe so. And that means Spyro is just going to peek around the corner and gets the 10th kill of his team. What a great performance coming out from Twisted Minds. And that's the kind of play they needed after the first 2 rounds where nothing going for them. One good nade from popping off. Might just be the case. No one's peeking. It's kind of is a thing with SM, right? Just throwing across the ridgeline, waiting for the right timing. It's been happening in the late game of the last game. It's been happening here as well now. It's kind of the story of today for them. Exactly. But it's worked out perfectly. So let's see when and how they're going to make that move. But I think for now, they're just going to chill, let the zone work. But they don't have to fight this one, because if they do win that fight, they're in prime position to take a lot of points.
Yeah, sure are. Vard peeks on over. Vard finds one again. Solid positioning from him. He already gave up his position early on, but he doesn't care to peek it twice. Does so once more. Finds 3 on Na'Vi and takes them out in 11th. What a play coming through from Foot Esports. They were trying to get the res up on to 8C and able to do so because Vard is able to apply so much pressure and up towards, down towards the southern side, I should say. In the meantime, as I said, one good nade is all that needed to happen for Ascent to take out Gipper.
Such a great drive by coming in from Chris as well. We saw it on the minimap. He was able to get that last kill as well, and we're able to clean them out. They should be back up with 4. On the other side, on the eastern side, though, all of these teams, they do have fight for these last open spots, for the last open ridge lines inside phase 4, going over to phase 6. And right now, Twisted Minds is even pushing out of that, even clearing out Ascent. They know that's probably the only position on the southern side, so fights happening all around the edges, way more than we are used to right now. Aggression on almost every side.
You have to be aggressive if you're Twisted Minds in this position, and aggression is exactly what they know, what they know how to toggle on and off when need be. But Toolens has been enough, but they've done enough damage to slow down Ascent in their position. In the meantime, towards the northern side, it's on a bit of a stalemate as well. Now, Twisted Minds, we go as Spiro. He's on over, flashbang, up, Killikai though, able to find the first.
But he's been taken down very low, Perfectix. I'm sure he's gonna just try to peek over, get that 1v1 in. As the zone is moving, they do have to move back into power grid at some point. Got his teammate up top. Killikai is still very low. He doesn't have the meds for it. And they're going to clean them out. 5 kills on Perfectix and Spyro, each alike. What an absolute massive performance. And they don't seem to stop anytime soon. 80 is going to be the first one to at least put some bullets into one of the players and flush them out. But it's, I want to say only Batulins, but it's only one of the players. And right now, they seem unstoppable, even as a 3-man.
80's solo push up in this direction because the fight kind of stalled for as long as it did, or got prolonged for as much as it did. 80 was able to wrap on over and take down Batula. Smart solo play, but now they have to be ready as Pod Samuel full speed forward up towards their position.
First shots coming out. Hekatori already being dropped. Foot being very low now on Vard, especially. T-Bone has to make something work. Shots from behind as well. Lou's gonna get one. Can he get T-Bone as well? He does! 2 knocks, 2 more kills potentially for Twisted Minds as they're already on 15 kills for his team. Absolutely crazy performance from Twisted Minds. And once again, they don't seem to stop anytime soon.
Exactly, and Face now going in this direction as well. One Nate should do it, and indeed it does, as Fex finds Rux. That's 1 more down. Twisted Minds, a bit of revenge, I would say, onto Foot Esports, as they took down some. More now fall, and Twisted Minds forced into the same vehicle here. They will be able to get out, but look at the HP on them. Under 100 combined.
Lou, I'm not even sure where his teammates just came from. I thought he was actually the last player alive. Sparrow now finally gets knocked. Foot has something to say about this just as much as BBL does, but let's be honest, no matter where they went out now, it would have been a great game either way. They just fought themselves up from 16th place into 4th position, and that is Twisted Minds for you.
Absolutely huge performance this game to turn things around.
To somehow find a spot in towards that late game area, but they don't have the kills yet, and they need to start putting up some numbers, but it's not going to happen. Corexy with that first one. And surely now that is the position for FaZe Clan to pull up on this.
Very crucial peek on over for Corexy there to win that fight. If he failed, that would be Fex and Gustav playing with limited to no info to go off of. And for Oculus, I mean, the fact that all the fights have been happening on the south and the eastern side, they were the team to take casualties very early on in this match too. And yet again, similar fashion to Venture in the previous game, they get a top 3 position off of it. So yeah, even though the game didn't quite go their way, it's still a very good salvage from them.
Definitely. And the second place is still very much possible. It's only a 2v3 down there if they get a little bit of support from BBL, depending on how aggressive BBL is going to play this. I think for now they're just waiting for that drop to come down. The second place is not too far off. Weston has to make a miracle work. It's not going to happen. Good pull up from FaZe Clan. They really isolated that player really well, even though Onur was very close to him in terms of line of sight. He couldn't see any of the players, and that's just a clean up coming in from FaZe. Gustav, Corexy, and Fex, last 2 players alive, has to fight off a full squad from BBL now. I don't see a position they can play off of. Oh, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that far western side could be a good play.
Yeah, you can play on Fex's position, at least for, like, with a meter or 2 in play, or stop right here, but that's not going to be the case at all. Rustenma is prone down. He's ready for this. They were setting up for this. They were kind of allowing them to make the play on forward in this exact direction. Snutch now coming through. A lot of damage being done, but Rustenma not counting, not just yet. 1 falls, 2 falls, as finally Fex able to do damage in return, but the damage has already been done towards FaZe Clan. Just 1 left alive now. It's just Fex, solo player, out on the edge of the circle.
Oh.
And make it happen. The issue is no helmet, limited utility. That nade is close, down to half HP now as well. I think BBL is going to come off victorious.
Yeah, that nade surely must have done it, but no, it's actually going to be Cliff getting that last frag. And even though they only had 4 kills, BBL with their very early rotation in towards Power Grid are making use of that position and will finish off that game with their first place.
shout. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours.